Welcome back to Qatar, and the desert sands of time are running out this season for some of our drivers. Lights out are just moments away. This, the fourth race in the Middle East. We're back here in Lusail for a track that's 3.34 miles long. There are 16 turns around its unique three-prong shape and just a single DRS zone out of turn 16. It's fast and it's flowing, and there's a good overtaking opportunity with DRS down the long straight and into turn 1. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And Lando Norris lines up alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Piastri, Hulkenberg, George Russell and Albon, Leclerc, Hamilton, Sainz and Fernando Alonso, Hadjar, Stroll, Andrea Kimi Antonelli and Colapinto, Bortoletto, Sonoda, Liam Lawson and Ollie Behrman. Gasly and Esteban Ocon lines up at the back of the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track. And alongside me today, a man who I'm always pleased to see join me in the commentary box, Anthony Davidson. So we come to Qatar this weekend, and what's the word I'm looking for when I think about the middle part of this track? Relentless.
The whole track's relentless. It's predominantly built to be a motorbike circuit. For an F1 car, that means a lot of G-force. It's hot here, it's humid this time of the year that we come to in Formula 1, and this puts pressure on the drivers. It also puts pressure on the car and the demands of the tyres. So it's a brutal circuit.
All right, give me a quick radio check, please. Radio check.
Radio check. Hello and welcome everybody to this video. Once again, a simulation of the real Grand Prix that is going to take place soon. This time it's in Lusail, and once again I'm driving as Nico Hülkenberg. The qualifying result might be a little unrealistic, but you never know, as I often say.
We're not expecting any changes to the weather today. It should be dry throughout.
And the tires are still cold, which is part of the reason for the formation lap, I guess. Piastri is right ahead, as is Lando Norris, and in the first position there's Max Verstappen. The tires aren't really getting a lot warmer at the moment still. Almost there at the starting grid, but the tires are still not at the optimal temperatures. And also I have to try and park the car correctly again, which last time I succeeded at.
Okay, that's not an ideal placement in your grid slot. You're going to need a good launch at the race start.
But apparently once again not good enough.
The start sequence will begin as soon as the grid is formed. Be ready with the clutch.
And as you saw, I'm starting with soft tires and then I'll go to the medium tires. But here we go! Not the best start, but okay. Verstappen is getting immediately attacked by the two McLarens, and I go into the back of Russell. That wasn't an ideal turn, and I'm getting attacked by Leclerc. This is the slowest turn of the track. But it's fun to drive, I have to say. This whole track, I mean. I'm not upset because I was overtaken by Russell. It's okay. I mean, being among the first 10 is already good for that team.
We can now use DRS. DRS now available.
At the moment, at least, I can hold my position and not get...
Watch out for understeer in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as quickly as you can. Push, push.
and not let Russell go too far away from me. But yeah, what my race engineers telling me is a little unrealistic in my opinion. I'm already struggling to stay close to Russell, so I don't really think about overtaking him. And I'm also trying not to get overtaken by Leclerc. And I think I don't have DRS at the moment anymore, but he's got mine, I guess. Because of me he gets DRS because he's closer than 1 second. So far, among the first 7, well, I can't see the 2 McLarens at the moment in this display on the top right. In the top right. Oh! Kicked away the 150 board. That wasn't intentional. Yeah, but at least the people I can say on the display in the top left, did I say right? In the top left. All have soft tires at the moment. And later some might go to the hard tires, some to the mediums, as I will. And these fast turns that I'm driving through right now, that cost me a bit of time to adjust to you know, go through them fast, or fast enough, I guess. But you will see. In the course of this race, I am getting better at that.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 4.2 seconds.
And Leclerc overtakes me like it's nothing. Still okay though. 6th place or position. That's good. at least I have a somewhat comfortable distance between me and Albon and Hamilton. And starting the 5th lap in just a moment.
We're approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums. Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
Alright. Yeah, at the moment I'm kind of, I guess you could say, in no man's land.
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 2.9 seconds.
Since there's some distance to the drivers ahead, but also some distance to the back, but as I'm saying that, Hamilton has gotten closer. I guess he was held up a little by Albon, and Albon wasn't as fast. Yeah, I guess one more lap and then there will be the pit stop. Most of the cars seem to be still seem to be closely together, close to each other. The first 4, however, have pulled away. So one more lap, I think.
We're boxing this lap. Give us the best in lap you can.
I'll try. Yeah, maybe I braked a little too much here.
Okay, pit in this lap, and remember the speed limit. We'll be penalised if we exceed it. Keep that in mind as you approach.
Now let's get in an optimal turn in and then see where we come out.
Okay, let's go now. Come on. That was a fantastic stop. Faster than we were expecting. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
Well, they're really ice cold at the moment. But one lap should be enough to warm them up. And as always, the results of this race will be my prediction for the real race. The real Grand Prix, not the sprint race. Bortoleto is pitting.
Okay, Gabriel's in the pits. Gabriel is in the pits now.
Which is not a problem because I have already done my pit stop. So I should get back some positions now.
Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 12.8 seconds.
So back in 6th. About 5 seconds to Sainz behind. And Russell still ahead. Actually on the hard tires. Now we're in the second last lap. Still far ahead enough of my chasers, is that the right word? Now it's Albon actually, not Sainz. The two teammates. I've even been able to increase the gap a little. And also get closer to Russell, I think. Let's move on to the final lap now.
Final lap of the race. Final lap.
And Verstappen wins the race, so that's already the first prediction of mine now. Hulkenberg 6th,
Great, good job guys. Happy for that.
which would be a great result. Now let's see how the rest performed.
It's another victory and a champion's performance from Max Verstappen.
I mean, it looked like they were in a different category at points during the race, led every lap. I mean, what more can we say?
And a trip to the podium. But there can only be one on the top step. Your number one, Max Verstappen.
Yeah, so Lando Norris
And
is
with
going
that,
to
we
be
wrap
second.
up another weekend of motorsport action. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.
And Piastri third. Then Leclerc, Russell, Hülkenberg, as I've already said. Albon, Sainz, Hadjar and Alonso for the first 10. Bortoleto, my teammate, 13th. But where's Hamilton? Wasn't he close to us? Let's see. Last, Hamilton, and now you'll see in the top right why. So in some of the last laps he lost the car, damaged his front wing, but look, he didn't come in right away. Next lap he came in, but that's already lap 13, so there's one more lap left. Didn't make much sense to me. But okay. Well, I hope you had fun and see you in the next one. Bye bye.